Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball...
Vinicius Junior! Chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Bale. Kubo. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Pedri. This is De Jong. Rafinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Davids defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. First quarter of an hour gone. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kubo. Oh, that's neat. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. That's tidy. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's let fly. There was plenty of power on that. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. Bale. It's Bale! Pedri. That is ended up in no man's land. Marquez gets across to intercept that. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Balde. Rafinha. Davids wins the duel this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kubo, he's found a way through. There's the shot! And he's found the net! First blood drawn. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to play it through. Played into the middle. Bayer deals with that nice and simple. And here's Eto'o. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for the run. Now it's Pedri. Puyol. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Couldn't squeeze it through. Kubo. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Hazard. He's gone direct here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is a little undercooked.
2 minutos de descuento.
Looking to play him in. That has been slung wide. Rafinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Spread neatly. And that is earned. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's had a shot! Bale. Bale! And again the keeper stands strong. Some resolute defending there. Balde. And Rafinha. De Jong. Yamal. And Koundé. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's run loose here. And here's Hazard. He's in plenty of space here. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Kubo goes for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Vinicius Junior. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. And it's Kubo.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.552
And here's Lewandowski.
espectadores.
Vinicius Junior. He tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. That's going in strongly.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. So much time and space here. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marquez. And this is Eto'o, and it's Kubo. Bale gets into some space. Very nicely done. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Bale really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Kubo is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And here's Eto'o. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a good ball out wide. Big chance! And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
A continuación, se podrán ver en el marcador estadísticas detalladas sobre la primera parte.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems.
Goes for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona gifted a massive chance. So the most significant moment of the game. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And he's managed to get free. Ball is over the line. Just eases him off the ball. De Jong. No, that pass isn't the best. Goes for the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
It's run loose here. And it's Lopez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's picked his way through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. A long ball by the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. Valverde. And Fermin. Eder Militao makes the interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, just skips past his man. Tries a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Koundé. And it's Lopez. And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's being urged to shoot, and he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bale! Lacking in accuracy. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe tries to pass it through. It's made its way to him. Great vision. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe. That's the keeper's ball. Camavinga calmly anticipates. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. No luck with that dink over the top. Forwards and with intent. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Knocks it out wide. Hazard. Shoots! And again the keeper stands strong. And the counter is on. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a go! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Koundé. Vermin. And it's De Jong. And Araujo. Kubasi. Now that looks a decent ball. It was somewhat off target. And it's Lopez. And he's being shifted off it. Hazard. And it's Chouameni. Now it's Bellingham. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble laying...
Shot, surely! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's gone for goal! Superb from Valverde! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Hazard. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Koundé. Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Hazard gets into some space. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Plays it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. It's Bale! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 46.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Spread neatly.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, Hazard, será sustituido por el dorsal 21.
Nice bit of trickery. No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha. This is De Jong. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Stood up well to him there. Valverde puts his foot on the gas. De Jong. Hazard. Balde. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. Hazard. De Jong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rashford. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Rashford. Rafinha. De Jong. De Jong! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Hazard, out towards the flank. He has found the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Early ball out from the back. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Hazard. Foot in. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. No, it's come to nothing. Out to the left it goes. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass 40, 50, 60 yards.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Thuram receives it in a good position here. That has ended up in no man's land. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. This looks promising. De Bruyne. Serginho. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Let's look at Mkhitaryan. Barella. Thuram shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you. He's got all. He has done it! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Inter Milan get themselves back in. Shot a goal! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Inter Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the draw.
There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Enrique. Ambitious ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. DiMarco pokes it out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's in a great position here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Luis Enrique. That'll be a throw. Well read, nice interception. Damian. Some really good ball movement. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Knocks it into space. And they can counter here. And he plays one through. Oh, he's one-on-one. Shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Barella. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Mkhitaryan. Tries to play it through. De Vrij cuts out the pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pass is just off target. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. Real chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Mkhitaryan clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
He's tried one! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Yeah, can they get him away? Spread it left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Swung over.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Barella, that has been slung wide. Played towards the other side. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Enrique. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Ribery. Now it's Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. And we've reached half-time.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Inter Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di
And the
usare
action
apposite
is back underway.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Fratesi. Damian. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Fratesi. And he welcomes it in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been won straight back. And smartly reclaimed. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's Mkhitaryan. He has found a way through. It's a mighty effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribery. Looking to play him in. Thuram. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's well spotted.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Fratesi.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
It'll be a
è di
throw-in.
80.113 spettatori.
There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Mkhitaryan. That ball looks a good one. Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
He's had a shot! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25, il numero 15. Attenzione,
Somewhat off target. And it's Zielinski. Acerbi deals with that comfortably. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mkhitaryan has it in a wide position. Good ball, good take. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Takes a shot! They've scored! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Thuram. Aims beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Played out to the left flank. A probing pass. Mkhitaryan. He's shifting through the gears here. Barella. And that's aimed into the middle. He gets big against the crossbar. And it's headed over.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Mkhitaryan. Barella. Di Marco. That pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Searching pass he's played there. Darmian. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's been cut out, well played. Barella. Barella! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. Now it's Thuram. Could move up a gear here. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again.
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. Barella. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Barella. Look at the space. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Inter can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Serginho completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is De Bruyne. Zanetti attempts a clearance. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he latch on to this? And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking for a runner. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get on the end of this? A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. He's a sharp little ball here. O'Shea. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get free. And this is Bale. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Inzaghi. Pass somewhat off target.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Knocks it into space. And here's Neymar. Serginho. Now he's off and running. Succumbs to the pressure. Hazard wins the duel this time. Rijkaard carries the ball down the right. Rice.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Messi. 30 minutes gone.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Serginho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No way through. Neymar gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That is a brilliant interception. De Bruyne. That's a throw. Hazard. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
De Bruyne. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot could be... He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Boucher is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Bojan. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And the cutback, he's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bojan Kurkic gets flagged offside. Rice. Serginho. De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. And it's hoisted clear. Now Van Dijk. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is good alertness. He's got away. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with... He's gone for goal! Missed by a fraction. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, super shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
After 59 minutes is number 18, El Hadj Diouf.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That's the keeper's ball.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Bruyne clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Hangs in a cross. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Good ball, good take. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Yamal gets across to intercept that. O'Shea. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, Red, nice interception. De Bruyne. Now it's Bale, and he's worked it through. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Now it's Inzaghi. Neymar. Yamal. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Threads one in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shot a goal! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 19. O'Shea. 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 Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 7, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Rijkaard has a look and plays it forward. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, they've got it again. Vardiol is there and he can get that clear.
4 added minutes has been
Cleared
indicated.
without hesitation. Oh, there's a probing ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to belt it away. O'Shea. Now Neymar. Foden. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength.
Hazard! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, perfectly measured that. Akanji cuts out the pass. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Odegaard. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception. Hakimi. Great vision. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe! So it is still 0-0. And he's picked it up out wide. Modric threads one in. Mbappe gets into a good position. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he stop it going out? De Bruyne. Looking for options from... Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's picked out the run. It's a promising position.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Kimmich. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
He's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Kimmich. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar. Saliba makes the interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get through. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hakimi. Odegaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Not the most accurate pass. Bale chasing after it. Now it's Odegaard. That's a shade optimistic. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier...
And there's the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hope.
Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Big chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And Bernardo Silva! That carried quite a threat. Bernardo Silva. India are 2 up early in the second half. Bale powering forward here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Brilliantly cut out. Over to the left. Now it's Azar. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely spread. Now it's Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread neatly. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Modric. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. Played out to the right. Hakimi. Bale. Ødegaard. India looking to pass their way through. Modric. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Oh, super find. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he shoots! And it's there! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bale. Bale hurtling down that right flank. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Ødegaard. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bale in acres of space out wide. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always good.
And the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! No, that's not troubling anyone.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Modric, Neymar. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. That has been slung wide. And that's that. India looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
No luck with that dink over the top. Out to the left it goes. It's a pretty loose pass. Diego Maradona, truly the brightest star in the footballing firmament. So I wonder what he has in store for us here.
Well, anything can happen with this man, Peter. He's in a league of his own, truly capable of winning matches, practically on his own.
Well, as he has done time and time again over the course of his career. So another masterclass today?
Here's hoping.
That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. No, he's just misjudged that one. Could be danger here. He's picked his way through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roberto Carlos, and it's Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there, and he's made sure that's not getting through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kimmich. Messi.
Al Ittihad couldn't really be more watertight in midfield, not a trickle.
Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Al Ittihad with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. India have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way through. Oh, it's just a little long.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, what a mistake! It's gone for a throw-in. Played into the box.
Al Ittihad really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And this is Hazard. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Hazard going full tilt down the left. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. Bellingham. He's having a go. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Half-time getting close now. Bale stood his ground strongly. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Bale puts the ball in. He's going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
De Bruyne. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Decent chance! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
India have taken the lead.
There will be one.
Well, I think the
minute at a
managers are
time.
going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
India can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away? Substitution on the field. Number 9, Majed Abdullah.
There's the start of the second half.
Erling Haaland.
A solitary goal.
Number
That has been the
5,
crucial difference.
Bellingham. Number 20, Mateus.
Oh, nicely
Number
intercepted.
3, Rudiger.
Roberto Carlos
Coming on the
spots
field,
it and
number
intercepts.
6, Mbappe.
Now it's
Number
Mbappe.
21, Raul.
Passing is crisp and
Number
sharp.
15,
Out to the right.
Serginho.
Maradona
Number 8, Conte.
delivers the
Number
ball.
7, Costa Curta.
That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Bale. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Defending was strong and firm. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Spread out to the left. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Raul. And that pass just didn't quite work. That has been cut short. And it's Serginho. He can run onto that. Chance, surely! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambitious ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Can he get on the end of this? Now, he's got space here. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here.
Al Ittihad really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is De Bruyne. He is through here. And he's heaved it away. And it's played in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And here's Azar. Crossed in again. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing and there's no compromise.
Now it's Raul. Over to the left. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. That has not gone well. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Messi. Maradona. India still ahead by the game's only goal. Conte. Now it's Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Nicely weighted ball. Foot in.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Substitution.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.